Welcome everybody to Trail Tales. This is your host Tom Funk. Thanks for joining me today for another episode on 50 hikes in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Today we are going to be hiking the Oren Krumm Nature Trail. This is another trail that's on a Michigan Audubon bird sanctuary. And it is officially known as the Brockway Mountain Audubon Wildlife Sanctuary, and the trail is a 0.7 mile loop. It'll take you a half hour to 3/4 of an hour with a moderate gradient. You do have some overlooks, rare plants, and in the spring and the fall, look for migrating hawks. So amenities are none besides the parking lot. You're going to need your hiking boots. It's hard ground there, and pets are prohibited. This lollipop route treats the hiker to different forest and successional stages, views of the Keweenaw Peninsula, and rock outcroppings. There's some steep inclines and loose footing in places. The stem of the trail can be muddy or even flooded after heavy rains. The Michigan Audubon Society has protected this parcel to save several rare plants, including the heartleaf arnica. There are numerous plant species here, so bring along a plant identification book to thoroughly enjoy your hike. In the spring and fall months, that's when the migrating hawks fill the sky. So to get there, take M26 from Eagle Harbor east 7 miles. Turn east on Brockway Mountain Drive. Go 2.9 miles to the trailhead, which will be on the left, somewhat hidden due to the topography of the area. You shouldn't be driving fast on that road anyway, so take your time, you'll find it. The stem of the lollipop begins through heavily vegetated and it's thick with grasses and ferns, which can obscure the path. In about 100 yards, enter a thick white cedar and white spruce forest, which is at a late pioneer stage. A bit higher in elevation, early pioneer trees like paper birch and poplar are starting to take hold. At the intersection, which is not very noticeable, veer left in a clockwise motion. Climb up some rock outcroppings and look for a greenish tint. Exposed by glaciers when they receded 10,000 years ago, native copper is present in many of the Keweenaw rock formations. Up on the top of the ridge, you will veer west. A forest fire ripped through here 90 years ago, and signs of this event still linger today. Look for what appears to be charcoal on the ground. Headed west, 0.3 miles. You'll see thin forest cover topping the ridge with loose footing underneath. The soil is thin and the climate is harsh, making it difficult for trees to take hold. It's been nearly 100 years since the last major disturbance, and the forest is barely taking hold even now. A spur trail at 0.4 miles to Lookout Point will give you another chance to scan for native copper, this time underfoot. On a clear day, you can see Lake Superior to the south. On a foggy day, which is much more likely, you'll be lucky to see Brockway Mountain Drive a few tenths of a mile from your current location. Then back to the west, and head downhill again. Traversing an area where trees were blown down during a storm, you will be reunited with the stem trail. You will have that, hey, I've been here before, feeling about your stroll. Turning around, you will see that the beginning of your trail is splitting to the left. Late spring is a great time to view migrating birds. Other common residents include winter wrens, ruffed grouse, and least chipmunks. Not sure if you're aware, but the Keweenaw Peninsula is loaded with natural areas that are open for public hiking. Also, a lot of the area is in commercial forests, so that means you can explore it. You just can't, disperse camp in commercial forest land. So, if you've never been, you got to make a trip up to the Keweenaw Peninsula. It's just you'll just won't believe you're in Michigan when you're up there. All right, well, thanks for joining me today on Trail Tales, and we will see you again. Thanks, and see you later.